Hi everyone, welcome to the Education on the Move. If you didn't subscribe to our channel, please do so by clicking the red button. Today I just want to talk about FAC1502 Exam. So FAC1502 Exam is coming through as a multiple choice question. So you can expect 30 questions. All those questions are multiple choice questions. So the first thing that you need to understand, multiple question is little tricky compared to written one. So on the multiple choice question, there's the things that you need to understand. The first thing you need to understand the basic of principal accounting. It's a chapter 1. So on this chapter, you need to understand asset, liability, and equity. How this thing is going to affect your transaction. Because if you look on accounting, every transaction normally is coming debit and credit. So you need to be careful on transaction coming debit and credit. So, but there's some of transaction that they don't appear in both sides. They appear on one side. So don't be confused on this one. This one is a tricky transaction that appear on one side, but they appear twice. It's a cash buying something. Cash go out, but something come in. So this transaction only affect asset. Asset go out, asset go in. So you need to be careful on this transaction. So don't get confused, say it's one. No, it's two. Going out and inside. So if you look on the chapter of the exam is going to look like, it's going to be like a financial position of the statement. So financial position, how do you know this is financial position? You can look on the word like end on this. It's ending. It's the year ending. So there is a financial performance. So financial performance is something that is happened daily. How the business perform on Monday, how business perform on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, until Sunday. Then until you go to the month end. Then month end you do one report for the month end report. But at the end of the year, you do financial position where you see where your business sit. That's how you're going to understand your business. So the second thing is to understand the process of double entry. So double entry is one of the good example. It's a ledger. So double entry is what I talked about earlier. You record in this bank, and then you go to the second one, and then you say a loan. On that one you say bank, that one you say loan. It depends what you given. Not always it's a loan or bank, but most of transaction involve bank. Then either loan, stationery, equipment, whatever. So that's one you need to understand it clearly. And then the other chapter, it's a adjustment. So the adjustment, you need to be careful. You need to study this chapter very well, because you need to understand how they adjust, which they adjust, the depreciation, and so on. So then you need to study that chapter clearly and carefully. And then the other one is cash and cash equivalent. So this chapter is very, very important to go and study this chapter, cash and cash equivalent too, so you can understand that chapter. So that when exam comes, because it's multiple choice, they can give you the question as a scenario. They give you lots of transaction. So they give you 4 options. They give you maybe it's a 5 figures. When you add first figure and second figure, you got option on where to choose. When you add 3 of them, the answer is there. When you add 4, the answer is there. When you add 5, the answer is there. So you need to know where to start and where to stop, so that you can say, oh, this is the correct answer. So one other thing is a membership question. Most students, they struggle with the membership position because they don't know if the member pay in advance or just pay monthly, whatever. So this one, you need to understand how the member pay so that you can answer that question clearly. And then the other things is the current liability and non-current liability. That one is one of the important chapter, so that you can know, oh, that current liability is the liability that is going to be for a long time, and then non-current, it's like a long-term loan, so they call non-current. So you need to know how to differentiate that one. Also, you need to know on asset. This is a current asset or non-current asset. Non-current, I can give you like example like building. Building is something that you're going to expect to be on a business for a long time, maybe for lifetime of the business if you own that building. So there's a current asset where you have a stock inventory. So stock you expect to sell quick, maybe before 12 months. But it might be the stock jump to the next financial year. Because if you stock like your financial year end in March, then you stock something on February. You can find it even in May, they are still on stock. But you need to know how to differentiate this thing. So the exam is going to look like a multiple choice question this time on October, November, December. So there's no way you can say I can write one half answer. So this time you need to know the whole answer so that you can choose the correct option. And then when you choose, you need to choose carefully. Don't just go and work out the problem for first time and choose. First thing, try to work out the problem before you see the answer. Then look, oh, if I do this and I do this and I do this thing, that is a good option to work out. Not go to see the answer first and force the question when you work. Because if you add, you got the answer. If you minus, sometimes you get the answer. So they do in a both side. If you add, you get the answer. If you minus, you get the answer. So you need to work out before you look the answer. So if you do that, then you know, oh, this is a good way to get this thing. My answer is this. Then you go to the option and see if the answer that you work out is there on the option. Thank you so very much. Have a good exam. Till next time. If you didn't subscribe, please do so by clicking the red button. Thank you so very much.